Did you enjoy Christmas?
Yeah.
You did?
Well,
You forgotten what happened?
uh,
What did we do on Christmas Day?
I think we had dinner.
Well, we went and saw your daddy.
Oh,
And what did we do?
what did we do?
Well, we went over there and we picked him up,
My daddy.
your daddy, and he was so happy. He was so happy. We got him out of that nursing home and rode around, took him over to the greenway that you and I usually ride our bikes on,
Yeah.
and we put him in his wheelchair and we went up and down the greenway with him. You remember?
Yes, I
Yes.
do.
Now you remember. Good, good. And we got his phone working. He had the hardest time remembering. You just press one button. I couldn't get him to understand. You have to press the speaker button. Don't pick it up. Just press the speaker button because he's hard of hearing. And if he just uses the phone, then it doesn't work. So we got it working for him. You know, I think he's happy about that.
Well,
Yeah. And you had a wonderful day. Actually, you had a pain-free day yesterday and you didn't have any worries yesterday. Today you've had a little bit of pain and you've also had some anxiety today, haven't you?
yes.
So you're a little bit weepy today, right? How do you feel right now?
I'm scared.
Scared? Okay, honey, what are you scared about?
That I don't know what to do after, I go after. Thank you.
Let me get you some napkins, some Kleenex there.
Yeah,
So what's making you afraid?
afraid. Well, I thought when I got here I would have friends, and I do. It's just, a lonely feeling most of the time.
Lonely most of the time.
Yeah.
You remember we had friends over yesterday.
Yeah.
Do you remember our next door neighbors coming over? The two gay guys?
Yes.
Weren't they sweet?
Yes.
They were so kind to us. And for the first time ever, they both gave you a big hug. And me too.
Wow.
Isn't that great?
Yeah. Because that's what I needed.
That's right. Your friends are just like my friends. So many of them are gone now. They're not in your life anymore. You not go to work anymore. Neither do I.
Right.
So all of those buddies are pretty much gone.
Yeah.
You know, our family is really important to us. And when we went a couple of days ago on Saturday, we went to Louisville.
Oh.
Now, do you remember what happened on the trip back from Louisville? In the electric car?
Right now, I just can't.
Well, we had a
say.
hard time charging on the way back.
Oh.
I forgot to charge the car up in Louisville. So, there's no fast charge. I don't have a fast charger adapter. You can charge that car fast, but I don't have that adapter. So we kept having to stop for 2 hours at a time to get enough electricity to get down the road. We finally gave up, checked into a Holiday Inn, and went to sleep, and it charged up overnight. So
The charge what?
it charged up overnight. I couldn't sleep. We woke up. Well, I woke you up at 3 o'clock in the morning, and we got in the car and came home.
Oh.
So it was a disaster. And now I've got the adapter that lets you fast charge. So from now on it's 20 minutes to charge, and you only have to charge one time if you're going back and forth to Louisville. So even if it's cold, So
Yeah.
you had a moment there where you wouldn't. Yeah, I was trying to get you to come with me to go get back in the car to come home, and you wouldn't come with me. You didn't want to come out of the hotel. I grabbed you by the hand and said, come on, sweetheart. And you pulled back. And you wouldn't let me pull. You stopped, said, I'm not going. I'm not going. You were afraid to get back in the car. You remember that? No.
No.
No. But these things happen, you know, and the way we deal with them is one thing at a time. When you get scared or frightened, especially when you get frightened like you are right now, I have a pretty good remedy for it.
Yeah.
It's a pill. And I know that once I give you that pill, it pulls you back out of your depression. Because with you, the depression with you is chemical. Do you understand what I mean?
Chemical.
Yeah, it's Alzheimer's causing your depression because you never had depression before in your life.
Yeah.
It's just since now you have Alzheimer's. You get things on your mind and you worry about them.
Right.
And so, do you know what I do when you're really worried? What do I put on TV when you're really worried?
What? Say it one more time.
What do I put on the TV when you're really, really worried? When you're crying and worried, weepy? What do I use as a tool? I put something on TV. Do you know what it is? I put funny animal videos.
Oh.
And you laugh like you're 7 years old. You giggle, you laugh. And I noticed the other day, I left you watching it. I went in to make supper. And I was in there and you were talking to the TV. You were talking to the little dogs. Do you remember doing that?
Well, I think,
You were laughing and talking to the little animals on the TV.
you know, I very vaguely remember that.
Okay. Tell me something. You see the clock right here? Right over here?
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's about 12, 5, 10, 15, 20.
What time is it? Did you say 20?
See, right now, I can't even.
You can't tell?
12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what's the question? See,
What time is it?
it's 11:05.
11:05. Okay. 11:05. Well, it's actually 11:22. It's 11:22. See the big hands between the 4 and the 5.
Yeah.
So that's 11:22. The little hands between the 11 and 12, and the big hands between the 4 and the 5. That's 11:22, roughly, maybe 11:23. It's kind of hard to tell time, isn't it?
Yes, it
For
is.
you. You know what I got for you for the wall over here? I went on Amazon and I got you a digital clock. So you just look at it and it says 11:20 or it says 5:10. It tells you what time it is so you don't have to remember how to read the clock.
How to read it.
Yeah, I bought that for you the other day on Amazon.
Oh.
All right, it's really pretty too. It's pretty. It reminds me of sailing. You know how much we love to go sailing. Well, it reminds me of sailing.
Yeah.
Do you remember playing a game? We were in Louisville for Christmas.
Yeah.
And it's 30 or 40 people every time we go to Louisville for Christmas. Big bunch of people. And they like to play this silly game. I think it's called Right, Left, and Center. It's a dice game. And you bet dollars. You have $3 in front of you, and you either put it to the right, put it to the left, or put it to the center, or you get to keep your dollars. And it's so funny. You really had a good time. We were laughing and laughing. Do you like my family?
Yes.
Yes.
I do.
I like yours too. Do you remember what we did with your daddy this year and your brother? We went somewhere together. We went to Cheekwood together and we looked at the beautiful lights.
Yeah.
And we took a picture, of you and me, of them in the Cheekwood beautiful lights.
Yeah.
And it's the first time we ever celebrated Christmas that way.
Yeah.
So Tommy and Dita really enjoyed it too, didn't they?
Tommy and Dina.
Yeah. You know who Tommy and Dina are.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Did they realize what they were doing? Well, I guess they did. But what...
Yeah, and you were really excited. You really loved it.
yeah.
Whenever I take you to Cheekwood, you know, the Christmas lights
Oh, yeah.
at night. It's so beautiful. But it was colder than a witch's tit. It was so cold. Oh my God. Everybody was happy to get back to the car. We did stop and have some hot chocolate, I think. Or you had some hot chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah. But, oh my, it was cold, cold, cold. And your daddy, we had to really, you know, they put a blanket around him in addition to his coat. So it was, everybody was freezing.
Yeah.
So I had bundled you up. You weren't so cold because I had about 5 layers on you. You know,
Yeah.
only about this much was showing. So you you did well. You know, we've been riding our bikes a lot lately too, even in the cold.
Yeah.
And what we do is we bundle you up so that you don't have to worry about being cold.
Yeah.
Do you like that coat?
Yeah, I'm trying to think the coat.
The one I think you like the best is the blue one. That's got but the one you look the prettiest in is the white one. The white one is full length, you know, and it keeps you warmer. And it's also got a fuzzy, beautiful fur.
Oh, neat.
So you like that when
I did.
we don't normally wear that one unless it's really, really cold.
Yeah.
And then there's your Russian hat.
Oh, yeah.
You like that Russian hat? There's your Russian hat. You like that hat?
Yeah, I
It
remember.
looks beautiful on you. It really does. And it's so warm. I got it in Russia.
How about that?
Yeah, I got
While
it
you
in
were
Russia.
over there.
Yeah, I was over there with Senator Baker when he was running for president, and I was in the press corps. And Joy, his wife, Joy Baker, found that hat and she said, "Rod, this is for you. You should wear this." And she talked me into buying it from the little Russian store.
Well, how neat.
So that's my little hat from Russia, and there's a little tag inside that it's all smeared off now. But there was a picture of a squirrel in there, so I realized that's made of squirrel, I guess. So,
Yeah.
what would you like to do today? We've got an open day today.
Yeah.
Would you like to go see our friends at Extravaganza, the Polish couple, Aneta and Doby? Would you like to go see
Netta
them?
and Toby.
Aneta and Doby,
Toby.
Extravaganza Cafe, our favorite cafe. Would you like to go see them today?
Yeah, because we haven't seen them in a while.
It's been a week.
A
We
week.
gotta get over there, and you know we're dressed and ready to go. We'll just
Yeah.
go get in the car and go over there and surprise them and say, "Hey, we're here again." And then we'll, you know, they always have their food is fantastic there. It's
They're what now?
the
They're
food is like gourmet food. All the food, you know, it's a lot of breakfast food. Best lattes, their caramel latte, and they have what was it? Cream filled croissant, and she can't say croissant. She says croissant. She has this beautiful Polish accent. But anyway, we love to go there because they're so kind to us. You know, they really are kind to us. They like us because we're old and sweet.
yes. Yeah.
I'm going to have to start learning Polish, you know.
Yeah.
Now, one of the things that I've decided to do is to interview our neighbors and our best friends. They have a wide diversity of ideas. I especially want to interview the people at the cafe because they're Trump lovers, and you know I'm not a Trump lover at all. So we'll sit down and talk because Aneta, she and I have a lot of political discussions, and there's never any rancor. We're never angry. every now and then you get angry because you get left out of the conversation.
Yes.
Hey, let me in, you know.
Yeah.
So I'll get her over here, and she and I will talk politics, and I think that'll be fun. But we want to get our gay friends from next door over here because there's some questions I want to ask them, particularly about their religion because they're Catholic. And you know, I'm Catholic, or was Catholic. I'm a humanist now.
Yeah.
Trish, you're Catholic.
Yeah.
And of course, the cussing nun is Catholic.
That's right.
So I think that I have to have a mission to convince them, get them over here and let me interview them, because I think that would be a really fun interview. They're really nice people.
Yeah.
Really nice people, and I want people to meet them. And of course, my friend David, we've done interviews with David here. David is the conservative, and I'm a liberal, and he and I exchange ideas as well, which is a wonderful thing. It's a great thing. So that's it for today. Is there something you would like to tell people? Anything you'd like to tell your friends, or anything you'd like to tell my family? You can tell them Happy New Year.
Yeah. Happy New Year's a good.
Yeah.
Good.
Look over there at that camera over there and say Happy New Year.
Do I stand up?
No, just sit right there and go Happy New Year. Look right there.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.